Going on, guys? Thought we would cook up a French dip sandwich today. Got the Bucks hats on, go Bucks for tomorrow. When I lived in the US, this was one of my favourite sandwiches. Like everywhere, it's really hard to get a good one, but when you find one, they're just fucking awesome. I don't know why they're not more popular here, but yeah, they're awesome. So I thought I'd make one from scratch. Played around with it a bit, think I've got it pretty right. The key is you've got to make your au jus. So your au jus is the dip that you take the French dip sandwich and you dip it in and then you eat it. Sounds weird, but it's fucking amazing, trust me. So there's a few key ingredients. The key ingredient is making your own au jus and getting it right. Second is having the right bread, make sure it's really crusty. And then I don't use roast beef. I kind of do it like I do a Philly cheesesteak, so I use some ribeye. So we've got a nice bit of crusty ciabatta bread there. I've got a 250 gram ribeye, half an onion, probably should have got a little bit more, some Swiss cheese, horseradish cream, you could make your own, horseradish sauce, whatever. That's it for the sandwich, and then it's all about the au jus. Let's go make the au jus now. Okay, so now we're just going to make the au jus, which is really easy. Just get a pan, put in 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter, get that going, get off. So what I've got here is 2 medium onions, just sliced. 1 big one would be enough. I'm just going to caramelize these things, and probably going to need to go for about 10 or 15 minutes. Reduce it down as much as possible. Add in a little bit of water if needed, yeah, it should take about 15 minutes to render down. These onions have been going for about sort of 5 minutes now. What I'm just going to do is just throw in about a quarter cup of red wine. That'll do, and we'll just fry that off. And then we'll reduce it down and get it nice and thick, so about another 10 minutes. Alright, so this has been cooking for about 20 minutes now. As you can see, the onions are fairly caramelized now. So what we're going to do is put in 600 mils of beef stock. We're going to put in a tablespoon of Worcestershire. Maybe half a tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon of light soy sauce, bit of salt, bit of pepper, about a tablespoon of thyme, and that is it. So basically just going to stir that, let it combine for a bit, and just taste it and just adjust the seasoning as needed, but that's all you got to do. Then just run it through the sieve, and you can actually use these onions to put on the sandwich if you want as well. Alright, first things first, butter your bread, cook it in the pan, get it nice and golden brown, and then you're good to go. You want to crisp up the inside of the bread because you are dipping this in a sauce, so you don't want it to be too soggy and too wet. It's already crusty as hell on the outside, so you don't really need to worry about that. You just want to brown off the middle. Alright, there you go. Nice and toasted and golden brown. Now just put that aside and we will get the meat going. Alright, so we're just going to fry off the onions and the meat. Just whack it all in. A little bit of salt and pepper. Season your meat and you're good to go. Just fry that off until it's all nice and cooked. Alright, so that meat is now done, and it took about 5 minutes to cook that off. What we're going to do is we're just going to get this horseradish cream, put a nice layer of that all the way on the bottom. Oh yeah, baby. And what we'll do is If I can open it, we'll get some cheese out. We've got 2 slices of Swiss cheese, like that. Now we just stack up that sandwich with the meat, and we are done, baby. Alright, there you go. That's your French bread, French dip sandwich, ready to go. Alright, there it is. There's your beautiful au jus, and there is your French dip sandwich right there. Alrighty, let's give it a go, huh? So you just dip it straight in that sauce. Oh my God. Oh, alright. Just dripping. That's the secret, man, getting a good au jus. As long as you get good quality meat, doesn't matter if you're using steak, fucking roast beef. Oh, that au jus, man, I could just drink it with a spoon. So fucking good. Oh, man. You know what? With the au jus, I'd probably next time use a little bit less wine. And the only thing, that wine flavour is a bit too strong. Only a little bit, but I just use a little bit more, little bit less. I like the wine flavour, but I think it's just a little bit too much. So I used, I think, I said a quarter cup, but I'm pretty sure I used close to half a cup. So I wouldn't even use a quarter of a cup, just a splash, just a couple of tablespoons. Yeah, man, so good. Look at that. Just beautiful. So good. That's it. The French dip sandwich. It's too fucking easy. See you later.